Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to peel back the curtain. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm going to show you exactly what every agent on the team wrote for the month of May. I'm going to show you how much bonus money they walked home with for the month of May. Tailored Legacy gave over $30,000 in bonuses alone to all of our agents. That cannot be charged back. All that and more today on Final Expense Telesales. If you are just now finding this channel, my name is Dana Neeson. I run a telesales team for Tailored Legacy. We sell final expense insurance over the phone with one carrier. My job is to help you have stronger, more sophisticated sales conversations. But during that time, I also want to help you find a home. And if you're struggling financially and if you're not sure where to go, maybe we can help you. I know we can only bring agents on if your resident license is in one of our 17 states. And so I know people comment a lot. I wish I was in your territory. Look, I wish I could help you too, but I'm here to help those that can work with us, want to work with us, and hopefully it makes sense. So I spent the better part of the morning analyzing numbers for the month of May, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what I'm looking at. All right, what you are looking at here is the last, 5 weeks. April, we had a couple of days that overlapped in the first week of May, and then one day of June 1st, which was a Saturday. We only wrote $13,000 of business that day, so it's not significant. But I wanted to just break it down for you week by week. Some weeks agents write more than others. Usually that just has to do with the amount of time that they decided to put in that week, not necessarily their skills. And I have it right now sorted in order of AP. So for the month of May, Angela here submitted and got $38,000 of annualized premium approved, and she earned a total bonus of $1,675. But just because you write the highest AP doesn't mean you get the highest bonus. You can see right here, Nicole submitted and got approved $35,000 of AP, but got $2,500 in bonuses. Now that's simply just due to the fact that talk time pays the most amount for bonuses on this team. The more talk time you put in, the more bonuses that you get, and that's whether or not you sell anything or not. So if I were to take this column and filter it, sort it rather, you can see that our top agents are definitely earning a couple $1,000s of bonuses alone. This is over and above their commission that they're getting off of this annualized premium. The agents on my team get a 50% commission on final expense policies, 30% on modified policies, and if you're in our agent and training program, which is our training wheels program, I like to call it, you start at a 40% and work your way up. And these numbers right here are not necessarily what was issued in the month of May. That's what can be kind of confusing when you're looking at people posting their numbers of what was written and approved. That doesn't necessarily mean the agent got paid on all of that, but it is a nice way to look at what people are writing, how much bonuses they're getting paid on. So you can see we had a lot of brand new agents start down here. That's why you see a lot of zeros. They're in training. They're still getting things worked out. The lowest agent on our team wrote $500 for the whole month. So that's not a very engaged agent. But you can see here 29 of our agents, in this case last month, that's 73 writing agents. 29 of them wrote greater than $10,000 a month. And we have 5 of them that wrote greater than $30,000 a month. Our total bonuses here total $30,775, and our total annualized premium that we submitted was $740,768. Now for the month of May, our team actually issued, and issued means what actually got the first payment was made by the customer. A lot of what's written in the month does not get issued until the following month. because people are on a fixed income. You could write a policy on the 15th of the month, but they don't want to start till the 1st of the following month. So there's a lot of rollover in this business. For the month of May, our team issued $430,000 of annualized premium. And for the month of June, we already have $450,000 pending to post, plus all the new business that we are going to be writing in the first couple of weeks. Most of that hits the day that the policy is written. In addition to the $30,000 we just paid the agents in bonuses, we also paid an additional $17,000 in bonuses to our managers. If you've watched some of my previous videos on what it looks like to be a manager on this team, one of the scariest things that can happen when you become a manager is you have to stop selling, at least on this team. I think one of the biggest challenges when it comes to this industry is that your upline is still selling. They're not available to help you. A lot of that is also because you're a business owner, you've signed at a higher contract, you're responsible for your own leads, you're responsible for your own business. So they're really not supposed to be there to help you. On this team though, that is your job. Once you become a manager, you have to stop selling. And the only thing you're responsible for is making sure that your agents are comfortable to sell independently on their own, as well as help them sell as many deals as you possibly can while they're learning. Our managers get $100 per assisted sale plus overrides on their agents. It takes time for those overrides to start coming to anything significant to where you can pay your bills. So because of that, we have come up with an awesome bonus program that really helps the managers be able to still pay their bills. They are taking a step back when they first start, but it does still help them stay afloat, feel confident that they're not going to go broke while they're helping their agents learn how to sell and be confident on the phones. And 2 of my 3 managers both earned $10,000 this month, and they just became managers not even 8 months ago. So I hope this helps give you an idea of what the earning potential is like to be on the Tailored Legacy telesales team. If you're looking to run a team, but you don't necessarily want to do it the way that it's always been done, we have a place for you here, an opportunity to grow into running a team without having the stress and the pressure of having to constantly sell every single day. This team has always been and will always be a 100% free lead live transfer opportunity program. And with that said, we're going to transition to some stats regarding our transfer team specifically. And the reason I want to share this with you is because I know there are some negative thoughts in regards to receiving live transfers. Our transfer team are controlled by us. They're our employees, they call our leads, they use our script, and they send those people that are interested in still getting information about life insurance over to my team. The leads that our transfer agents are calling are aged leads. They are the 90 to 365 as long as we still have permission to call them. Once they get someone on the phone that is interested in talking to an agent, they follow a script that gets them over to the next available agent licensed in that state. And I'm going to share some stats with you on that. All right, I shared this deck with my team this morning, and I wanted to share it with you. We are all about transparency here at Tailored Legacy, and I thought you might find this valuable. So these stats are just for a 2-week period, from May 20th to June 1st. Total transfers that we generated internally during those 2 weeks was just about 2,100. 2,100 live transfers generated in a 2-week time frame, Monday through Saturday, during this time period. We do have managers on our transfer team who have quality control. They found when they went to go listen to the recordings that 212 of those were found to be bad transfers, which is about 10%. A bad transfer would be maybe the transfer agent wasn't following the script. Maybe they forced over a transfer, then someone didn't want to be transferred. Maybe it was an incomplete transfer that they marked as a successful transfer. There's all sorts of reasons why we would not qualify as an actual transfer. 36 of those transfer agents who were repeat offenders were actually removed from our transfer agent team. We still have 87 transfer agents on our team, and we're continuing to add and remove every week to continue to push higher quality transfers for our sales agents. Of the 21 transfers, 646 of those were conversations over 20 minutes. Now, I didn't pull the stats of how many of those were conversations over 5 minutes and how many were over 10 minutes. Those are very important stats as well that I wish I had. I just didn't take the time to pull that number. But this is 31% of the transfers had conversations that lasted greater than 20 minutes. My guess is that at least 50 or 60% of the transfers had some sort of conversation greater than 5 minutes, maybe even more than that. Of the 646, 184 were marked as sold in our system, which is a 28% conversion rate on those calls that lasted greater than 20 minutes. Our goal internally is we want to be at a 10% close rate of all the transfers we generate. In these last 2 weeks, we ended at 8.7%. So that's a combination of working with the transfer agents on providing really great high quality transfers, as well as me and the managers working with our sales team to making sure they're converting the opportunity that they're getting. We sold approximately $150,000 of annualized premium from these transfers, which accounts for about 50% of our weekly production. Of our production in the 2 weeks that were measured. Our weekly production is actually about $150,000 to $170,000. So I excuse that. 50% of our bi-weekly production. The other half of the AP was from our outbound calling from our sales agents. So that's it. Today's video was just to give you a little inside look and peek on the culture at Tailored Legacy, how we run the day-to-day, how we handle our bonuses. I know sometimes people think, but yeah, how many bonuses are people actually getting? Well, you just saw how much bonus opportunity was available in the last 5 weeks on the telesales team with a free lead reduced commission model. If you're interested in learning more on how to join the Tailored Legacy telesales team, my contact information is in the description below, and we'll see you this week with some more sales training videos.